Feast your eyes, fellas. Look at this. This is an extremely rare machine. This is a unicorn. It's a Maico, one of the last Maicos made. This is a liquid-cooled MC500. It's an absolute rocket ship. Our buddy Maico Marty actually owned this bike before we got it, and we spent the last year putting a super wizard tune on this thing. Wiz just got done with it. There's a couple things left that we want to do to it, but it's a beautiful day out here. We don't get many nice days like this in March, so we thought we'd take it out and do the demo today. It has a compression release, but I don't like using the compression releases. I just go to top dead center. First kick every time. Listen to this thing. Guys, the motor on this thing is absolutely brand new. This is a frame-off restoration on this bike. It was taken right down to the frame. The frame was painted the original factory red. All the aluminum, including the swing arm, has been buffed to a chrome-like finish on it. Even the cylinder head, and it's a lot of work to polish a cylinder like that. It has a Maico's only custom engine cover on this side. It has the custom billet case protector on here. The cases were split. The crank was rebuilt with new crank bearings, new crank seals. The piston is brand new. The bore is new, and you can see the cylinder's been polished. The carburetor's been completely rebuilt. New air filter, new intake gaskets, new head gasket, new base gasket, all new gaskets and seals on the motor. The original factory pipe is in good condition. The last piece of the puzzle is we have to fix the factory mount for the pipe actually cracked, so our welder is going to weld that piece back on, and there's one mount for the radiator we have to put on. Other than that, she's ready to go. Front to back, it's been totally redone. You can see even the fork lowers were polished. It's got a brand new front brake assembly on it, new Magura master cylinder and lever. It has a new braided status brake line. The caliper's been rebuilt. It's got new brake pads. It has a new Takasaga XL rim and spokes on the front with a nice Hoosier tire. The forks have been polished and rebuilt with new boots, new front fender, new front number plate. It's got a beautiful set of gold bars with the Maico crossbar pad in there. It does have the compression release if you're a little tired and you want to make it a little easy to start. I like starting 500s without the compression release.
They start more consistently without it.
Yeah, I don't.
Really simple start procedure. Nothing funny with the ignition. Nothing funny with kicking back. Get it primed. Get it to TDC. If it kicks all the way through with a nice strong kick, it'll start first or second kick every time. You
can see the tanks in original tanks in beautiful condition. The radiator louvers are new. It has a brand new Steiger graphics kit on it, including the side number plates, the factory graphics package she put on here. It has a new GM Star seat cover on here, new rear fender, new side number plates, new front number plate. The brakes in the rear have also been completely rebuilt with all new lines, a new master cylinder, new brake line on this side also, and new brake pads. The rotors are in beautiful condition. It's got an anodized gold rim on the back, and of course you can see it has the new sprocket and chain on here, along with a set of Hoosier tires and tubes. Just a beautiful piece, extremely rare. These 500s they didn't import a whole lot of these, and this one's in beautiful shape. It's been freshly rebuilt, ready for another 30 years. They're fun. These are awesome to ride in the desert, on hill climbing, or if you want to take it out in a motocross track, a nice loamy track or a sand track like Southwick. These 500s are magic. Total whole shot machine. This thing came from the factory with an Olin shock, and if you zoom in closely on the shock, Kenny, you'll see the shock's in beautiful condition. The original anodizing on the reservoir is in beautiful shape. The spring is in beautiful condition. It has still has the rubber bumper on there. Usually those are long gone. That's still there. The linkage on this came from the factory with Zerk fittings, so those are greased up real nice. The original pegs, all the cycle parts on the bike, the kickstarter, the swing arm is in beautiful condition, no gouges on it. Just an absolutely beautiful piece. It's dare I say, too nice to ride. It's definitely something you could roll into the museum. That's where it will be on display here at the New England Motorcycle Museum in our 500 big bore two-stroke section.
I think this is the factory pipe and silencer.
Yeah, it is. It is, in fact, and it's in decent condition. We just have that one bracket that we have to replace. The exhaust springs are new. All the fluids, obviously, are new. The brake fluid, the coolant, the gear lube. We're running VP 110 in there. Has a new fuel petcock. In addition to the engine being completely rebuilt, it has a brand new ignition system, the HPI ignition. The piston is first over, so it's plenty of life left. You can still bore it second, third over. Obviously, the cylinder's been polished. The wheel set has been rebuilt with Buchanan spokes, front and rear. So there's pages of notes here. I pretty much covered everything. Brand new Magura levers on the clutch and the brake. Just a beautiful piece. And it's been through the detail shop, completely rotisserie detailed after it's been given the frame up restoration. Again, frames and painted, pegs, all the running gear on us, beautiful. All the aluminum, including the brake levers, been polished. The cylinder head, the side covers, the swing arm, beautiful piece. Well, if you have any questions about it, give us a call, 860-454-7024. Extremely rare, Maico 500 liquid cooled. It'll give the CR500 a run for its money, and it's absolutely a head-turning monster. Again, kick it over, just go past TDC with this, just like a CR500. One click past, then all the way up. With a new ignition, if you do it right, it'll start first kick every time. Guys, this thing's an absolute time capsule, time machine. Very little vibration for a 500 because everything's new on it. Runs like it did brand new, and it's been wizard tuned.
You didn't mention it's got a brand new clutch from KTM Costler, the fibers and the frictions.
Correct.
Right,
Okay.
Kyle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Brand new.
So that was the one thing that wasn't right with the bike, and now it ran so beautifully, and the motor was so tight. I said we got to put a clutch in it, and we got to make it right. So this is really as good as it gets. Mechanically, a brand new bike. Look at the new wheel set and the Hoosiers and the body kit, the frames and mint. The bike's the real deal.
It's absolutely pure moto porn. This thing is sex on wheels. The gold rims are red, all the polished aluminum. Super rare piece, and it's an absolute rocket ship. A lot of fun to ride. You don't have to rev this thing out. It will rev out, but you can crack the throttle at 3,000 RPM, and it'll be shooting a 50-foot roost like a motorboat. It's a rocket ship. Good luck finding a nicer one, or even any one. They're just super rare pieces. Absolute moto unobtainium, and it is pretty trick. The Olin shock, all the polished aluminum, beautiful. Thanks for watching, and bid high and bid often. You're not going to find another one, and God bless America.